반짝이는 눈빛 눈이 부셔 매일 날 감싸주는 손길.
Gi-man had just came back from a shady investment office after handing over a large amount of money. He thought he made the right move. What he didn't know was that the whole thing was a scam set up by Director Hwang, a man who smiled as he counted the money behind Gi-man's back. Director Hwang was running the investment group in secret and was sure Gi-man would fail. He knew Gi-man's greedy personality would lead him to take risks, so he fed him fake stock tips. These stocks were hyped up with no real value and were set to crash. And when they did, Gi-man would lose everything just as planned. Meanwhile, Gi-man was dreaming big. He even suggested that he and Yoo-gyung move out on their own and stop living with his mom. But Yoo-gyung became suspicious. She could tell something wasn't right, especially when Gi-man hesitated after she asked about money. A few days later, her worst fear came true. The stock that Gi-man put all his money into suddenly dropped by 30% in one day and was completely removed from the market. He didn't just lose their savings, he also lost the 500 million won he borrowed from Director Hwang. Now he had nothing left. Even worse, the debt came with terrifying interest. It doubled every day. If he missed a payment, it would quickly become impossible to pay back. In a month, he owed nearly 20 million won in interest alone. His job at the pork restaurant couldn't even cover a small part of that. He was desperate. If Yoo-gyung found out what he had done, she would definitely leave him. He even tried to steal money from the restaurant's cash register while his boss was out. But the plan failed when the owner came back early and caught him in the act. She was furious. She had treated Gi-man like her own son, but now she couldn't take it anymore. She warned him that if he ever stole again, she would kick him out and hire someone else. Gi-man gave up on stealing from the restaurant, but the loan interest kept growing and he had no other way to pay. Then he came up with a risky idea to secretly use Yoo-gyung's credit card to get a cash advance. Because she was a doctor, her card had a high limit, but to do that, he had to make sure she wouldn't find out. He made a terrifying decision. That night, while pretending to be sweet, he asked Yoo-gyung to drink a beer with him. She said no at first because of the baby, but he kept begging. Feeling a little guilty for rejecting him, she finally agreed and drank the beer he gave her. Without knowing, he had slipped sleeping pills into it. Once she was fast asleep, Gi-man took her phone and secretly transferred 20 million won to his own account. He even deleted the message from the bank so she wouldn't see it. Then he laid next to her like nothing happened, staring at her peaceful face, feeling a mix of guilt and relief. But this was only the beginning, because secrets like his don't stay hidden forever.
'Cause you are